we started building a business together, and then I would hear of a couple that everyone admired, and all of a sudden they were getting a divorce. I mean, that put kind of like fear in me. Like, how does that happen? Like, why? You know, it seems like they'd get to the point where you would have less pressure because financially you're doing well, and all of a sudden you find out that the couples are getting a divorce, you know. And I think what we know is that, or maybe they haven't even arrived. Or you'd hear somebody from stage say, yeah, I'm building this business, and I was with this guy, or I was married, and now, you know, they were holding me back, so I've left them, and now I'm all in, and I'm moving forward and being successful in the business, and people are like applauding, and inside I'm like, well, that's not right, you know, because our relationship, we've made a covenant relationship if we're married, and it's forever, and we don't get to decide, oh, you know what, it's not convenient right now I have a goal of building a business. No, you have a goal of being one with your spouse, you know, and that should come first. And so if we're having problems, it's not the business that's causing problems. I mean, that's stuff that's already been there, that's coming out because of new pressures, and you got to figure out how to deal with it. And so I think the same determination that you have to build your business, you have to have about building your marriage, and that takes a lot of work. It takes reading books. It takes getting help, you know, going to marriage seminars. It might take counseling, but it's worth it. And if you're ready to invest in building a business, there's nothing more important than building into your relationship first.
Yeah, I'm cleaning up the chat because somebody just joined and started spamming here. So I need to disable the comments, but I don't know how to do that. I need to do that in my, see if I can do it here under unmute more, mute participant, allow participants to mute themselves. No. See, lower all hands. See, okay. So I'm gonna. Yeah, I keep talking because I have to manage this.
Okay.
Here's different. Go ahead.
Yeah, really, I should be the one that doing what he's doing because he can talk. Okay, so we want to have the same goal. You know, we have to have the same goal for our marriage, for our family, for raising our children, and set goals together for this business. But I've also found that your goal just can't be based in a certain amount of money that you're going to make or a certain level that you're going to get to, because you need to reward each other for the work, the activity that you're doing, not just the results that you're having. Because there's been times, you know, where we felt like, or you felt like, Cez, that you were putting everything, you know, you could into building the business, and the results weren't there. But he was successful in the activity. And so as his wife, I think we're tempted to sometimes look at other people's success and compare and go, well, why aren't we there? Why haven't we gotten to that level? Why aren't we having that success? And we're saying it like, why aren't you doing more? And you're not doing it right. And no, we need to show respect how we talk to one another. Be your husband's cheerleader. If you're not, I've been in different roles in this business where I'm out there building with him, and others where I'm home with the kids. But I have to be his number one cheerleader. I can't be the one saying, you're not doing enough. You know, you got to do more.
Yeah. Sorry. Let me see. This is a low. Whoa. Okay. So more people to block. I got to figure this out so that we can remove people. All right, we're just gonna record this. So, tell me what you talked about so far, honey, because Getting rid of spammers here.
Wow. I don't know how to summarize it.
To me, just to me.
We just need to have goals together as a couple,
Yeah.
and I don't know.
Yeah, as a couple, spiritual goals in a relationship. When you have children coming to your home, those goals change a little bit. And I told a story in the other Facebook Live in Spanish of how there was a leader in her business that ended up, ending her marriage because her husband didn't agree with the business, with her building the business, and she decided to give him an ultimatum. And then later on, she remarried, and she realized that, wow, I was going to have to solve problems with my second husband also. It didn't just happen naturally. You're not going to happen to find somebody who's exactly like you, so you're completely compatible, and now you don't have any problems. No, she realized that, man, I could have done better. I could have done better persuading my first husband, be more influential in persuading him to see what I saw in the business for us as a couple. But when we start thinking as individuals, that's when it creates problems. So don't sacrifice something that is so much more longer term for something that is shorter term. And any business, any job, even your neighbors, even friends, they are shorter term than your spouse. That is the longest term relationship that God created to be able to, for you to know him, because we reflect who we are and by becoming one. And also the best strategy he created to be able to, for us to work in our character, in learning how to live with each other, how to prefer each other, and then how to have children together. And again, maybe some of you feel like we're not going to have children. If you are in the rare case where you feel that your calling is such a calling that just doesn't allow you to have children, it's better not to have children, then okay, fine. Then do that. But most people really are not meant to live without children, because that is the way you get to build something together and to practice leadership and to leave a legacy longer term once you are gone. I hear a lot of network marketing leaders talking about my legacy in 1,000 years from now. I want people to remember my name, like some famous people, Dale Carnegie, Napoleon Hill. And I think, really? When I think about, authors like Dale Carnegie, David Schwartz have impacted my life. John Maxwell, but I wouldn't say that that's my biggest legacy. My greatest legacy is my family. It's what kind of a friend and husband and leader was I to Pam, and what kind of a father and friend and leader I was to my children. So always think long term, and don't exchange something that is long term for something that is only short term, as much as you love your business and you value your business. That's number one. Make sure you have the same goal. Number two, make sure you understand there are different roles, right? Sometimes you're the builder, and sometimes the other person is not the builder. Like in our case, I'm mostly building with new business, right? New prospects, helping people get started, speaking, training, while Pam helps me in the back end with all the logistical stuff, organizational stuff, numbers, etc. We have some friends that were going through a difficult time in their marriage, and they were actually trying to quantify their business. If we get divorced, who's going to get what? I deserve more because I worked more. And then you talk to the other person and tells you, no, actually, if you do the numbers, you can see that this person from this whole bigger side of the organization came from this person, and they were my contact. Yeah, but how much did you both do to be able to create that business together? Just like we were talking to a leader also, and I was interviewing this leader. She actually was not the main business builder. It was her husband. But now they were recently divorced, and she felt like she couldn't really tell me the story effectively because she didn't build it. But I told her, no, you built it. Even though he was the one who was out there building actively, you were raising your 3 children. Nothing that he did would have been possible if you had not been there to support everything he did.
Yeah, and I think usually in those stories, there are different seasons, and I know there's been seasons where we were able to both be out there building together, and we had our old